technical difficulties.
I know.
Told you guys the full moon.
I'm so not wanting to talk to you guys today. I'm afraid of what else will happen with these technical issues. I really am. But
Full moon, man.
anyway.
I love it.
So, welcome everybody. We
Thank
are Kira, Tammy, and Nikki, and it is Women Talk Fierce. 3 women, 3 stages of life, motherhood, and business. A roller coaster of laugh, lessons, and of course, loud opinions that we're pretty sure at some point will turn into a true crime podcast. But today, I don't know. We've got some
Yeah.
special cases.
We're all feeling a little light today, I think.
I think we're all right today.
Yeah,
Good.
I
Okay.
think so.
All right. Well,
We're having
today,
a good time.
this one will be an interesting one because mentorship. Now,
Mm,
I know maybe moons and decades ago we've talked about our own mentors, but
yeah.
flip side, it's going to be talking about us and who we mentored. So the first question is, the woman who would have changed your entire trajectory at 25, are you being that to somebody now? So let's go ahead, and since Nikki looks bewildered, I'm going to grab her first.
Oh goodness.
Okay, wait, are you 25, Nikki?
She's also closest to 25. That's what I was just thinking.
Yo, I'm 32.
Good to look young. It's good to look young.
Oh my goodness. I think I have been. I've never actually done quote unquote coaching just yet, but I have had a good bit of virtual assistants that I've met in either coaching programs or networking or what have you. And they kind of come to me with questions of like, why can I do all of these packages? Why can't I do all of these offers? And I'm like, trust me, learn from me. Don't do all of the things because it's not gonna work. Um, but I think I have, and plus I've also guided them in the fact of, Upwork always doesn't provide you with the best clients, or that $5 an hour that you are applying for, you might want to think about that again. Those type of things I've answered, and I've kind of done coffee chats, done voice notes back and forth with people. And I guess I do that with business owners now that I'm a project manager. Of people come to me and they're like, well, I think I might restructure my team. What do you think about this? So, I guess in some way, I am giving that mentorship of, looking from the outside in on different aspects of business I've been in, I guess.
Yeah, I
So,
think probably at your stage, I think, with your experience and what you do, it's kind of an automatic turn to of people that you work with in your community
yeah,
who may not have the experience that you have in that yet. So I
Yeah.
get it.
yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Miss Kira?
So I think I heard this question a little bit differently, where
Do you
for
need me
me
to
it was
reread
like
it to you?
a,
Do you need me to reread it to you?
no, I read it as like a theoretical question where am I showing up as the person that I would want
Mm,
as a mentor? Yeah, exactly. So I I am a coach and I do coach women who are about that age. And so I do show up for them and I make sure like they're on the right path. And I do feel like they do look at me as a role model. However, I don't always feel like I show up as my best self. And so, would I want them taking pieces of that? So, like, for example, I tell myself every freaking day I'm going to get on this walking pad and walk. I would want them to get on the walking pad and walk. Do they know I'm not doing it? No, absolutely not. But I would want them to do that. So, like, there are things that I'm not doing that I wish I were doing because I feel like that makes you a better role model. You have to practice what you preach. And so I think that if I were showing up in the way that I want them to show up, then I would feel a little bit more confident in how I'm showing up as a role model.
I
Oh,
gotcha.
okay. So here's
Yeah.
where the 3 different perspectives
Yeah.
come in, which is really interesting. So you're going to see a shift in my perspective now. So I see this as, am I a mentor to those that are younger than me, or to those that are new to the game, or to those that I've come into contact in whatever field
Mhm.
I am in? And yes, I would have
Yeah.
to say hands down, whether it be working at the school, doing PTO, whether it be coaching, whether it be guidance, whether it be
Oh, yeah.
personal. Honestly, at this stage of the game, right? I've been through a series and had a lot of different experiences.
Yes.
So I think because of my experiences, good, bad, and ugly, I'm able to help. I'm able to, if I know something and I know that person may want the help, because trust me, not everybody wants the help. But I
Right.
have always tried to recall where I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what I would
I
have
think that's
wanted,
good.
Same.
what I would
Yeah.
have wanted at that stage. And even though I will tell you, and this is straight up honest, it has backfired more than it hasn't. And what I mean by that is the advice I gave was sound. The advice that they needed was accurate. But sometimes
They don't want to hear it.
it's not that they don't want to hear it, or they take it and they run with it and they've figured they've gotten all they can get from you and moved on. But
Yeah.
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 that is usually the issue, is they've taken all they know they can get from me for free. They know that
Mhm.
I want to do. I personally, if you're in my world, I genuinely want to help you.
Yeah.
I am not going
Yeah.
to say, hey, if you're a friend of mine, I expect you to hand over some dough for this information. So, because I have all this experience, I tend to help a lot of people. And if you're in my world, I'm never going to charge you. I'm always going to want to help you.
Yeah.
That is
Same.
where I have gotten
I'm
burned.
like that too. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of people who are not like that. Like, you all know, we're friends. If you needed me
Mhm.
for something, I will show up for you. You do not have to pay me. Tammy will be like, I have to pay you. But
Well, I
Yeah.
think there's a cross between being taken advantage
there
of,
is.
There
and I
is.
think as when you have friends, I'm sorry, your friends are going to help you out. But if you're going to them every day and saying, "Can you do this for free? Can you do this for free?" You're
Right.
truly taking advantage of them. So there
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
a fine line between helping and when you're in need and just taking advantage.
There is, but
Yeah.
there's also a fine line between when somebody you're paying them and they're constantly taking advantage of that. And
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
I think that that exists a lot also. And so I do think there's a fine line, especially when it comes to friends working together.
Yes.
Show up for your friends the way you want your friends to show up for you, period. That's
That's
how I feel
exactly
about
what
it.
it is. So I
Yeah.
always look back, if I was at that stage, and I remember each stage because a
Yeah.
lot of it I was on my own. So I didn't have the help. So it's really important for me to give back.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I tend to get involved in those passion projects because I don't want anybody to go through what I did.
Mhm.
Um,
Same.
but I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
say, as much as people have probably, taken advantage of that, never once have I regretted helping anybody in the past.
Yeah.
Never once. Because if it helped them, that's on them.
Yeah.
I did the right thing and I am at peace with that. So, yeah, I think as far as when it comes to helping and, changing the let's try that again, changing the trajectory of people's lives, I think I've done it a lot. I think I've helped a
Yeah.
lot. Not
And I
to
think from
be,
that perspective, yeah, I have too.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
see it like with my daughter, like at her sweet 16, when she was like, I'm so proud of my mom because she has started this business and she's doing, like, she sees that. And it's when I
That's the kind
realized
of stuff I'm
she
talking
sees
about.
that.
Right.
Her friends, they follow me on Kira's Modern Desk on Instagram, and they're like, hey,
Eh,
it's Kira's Modern Desk. Like, they see those things. They know, like, she's done that. I can
Possible.
do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So and that's what I kind of that. So that was funny because we all had three different views, which is why
Yeah.
I'm doing this. But
Yeah.
so that's it. It's, I see this as, would I have helped? Have I would be willing to help? Have I done this for people? Have I been a mentor?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Have I been maybe taking advantage of that situation? Absolutely. Do I regret any of it? One day of it? No, because if it helps somebody out, that's all that really
Yeah.
matters.
That's
Doesn't
right.
That's
matter.
true.
I love
Very
that.
true.
I love that for us, you guys.
I know, but it was so funny that we did exactly have three different takes on how we saw that question.
I think so too. I think that was quite funny.
And
Because I
there,
mean,
Yeah.
we are three generations, and I mean, and
three
also three
different, yeah.
different minds and three different business owners. And I think, sometimes the way that a question hits you is very personal. And I
Mm,
think this one was.
Yeah.
I think this one was personal.
isn't it? So here's
Yeah.
one
Mhm.
question. All right, Kira, you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
If the only thing standing between you and your younger version of you and a better outcome was one honest conversation, Why are you still keeping all the wisdom to yourself? And who would you have? What would that conversation be about?
It would be, that conversation would probably be about fun. It would be about having a good time. It would be about, you can have a good time anytime in life. Do not waste the time.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Because
that.
I did. Yeah, I did. I spent a lot of time having a good time, making sure I had the right friends. My social life was active. It was great, but I wasn't doing the things that I should have done to set myself up for success earlier. And I am somebody who believes you can start at any point in life, but why not start sooner if you can?
Right.
And
Absolutely.
so I
Yeah.
wish I had known that then.
Love that. What about you,
Yeah.
Miss Nikki?
Oh, goodness. I think mine's kind of the same but different because I wasn't like one to go out and do things. Like I was a homebody. I stayed at
Yeah.
home. Even in college, I didn't go out and do all the things, which is a regret of mine. But I wish I would have stopped sitting there worrying about, what's coming next. Like what am I doing in 6 months when I graduate? Sitting there applying for, kid you not, 60 plus jobs to get out of college when I could have done a little bit more research and maybe started out as a virtual assistant and started right
Mhm.
out of college and maybe built my business way back then. Where would
Yeah,
I be
I
now?
love it. Yeah, it's weird though, Nikki, because I realized the other day, people don't believe it. I had a friend text me. She said, "Do you think those online side hustle jobs are real?" And I went, "Do I think they're real? Me? Like,
We see it every day.
obviously." Obviously, I think they're
Yeah.
real, girl. Get
Are
on
you
there and start
asking the
doing the
right
thing.
person? Did you text the right person?
Yeah. And
I've
so I do
always
think it falls into your lap.
Yeah, and I've always had that gut feeling of I've always had some little business. Even when I was little, I made bracelets, I made
Yeah.
quilts, I made all the things and sold them, like literally sold them at a yard sale or for a fundraiser for my cheer stuff. So I've always had that in my gut. And it was like not until I became a mom, I was like, okay, this is real. Like I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Where would
I
my
think
business
you feel the same
be
way. Yeah.
absolutely.
I think
if
I
I would
always
have
knew I
just
was gonna be an
started?
entrepreneur. Yeah. I think I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I didn't like working for other people.
I don't think I've ever worked for anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, but not in a, yeah, no, I have,
Yeah.
but not long term.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Yeah,
So it's so funny that my take on it, and again, this would probably be my age, is to immediately stop worrying what everybody else thinks. Stop
Yeah.
yeah,
stressing over who's going to view you in this way and are they going to see you this way. You have to do you. Do you honestly. You have to be you. Don't pretend to be somebody else. Don't pretend to fit into that box for somebody else. Because I promise you, if you do, that box is going to explode.
that's true.
If you're pretending to be something you're not, just to A, get the job, get the boyfriend, get the life, and at some point is going to explode. Don't worry about what other people think. They're not paying
I
your
cared.
bills.
Yeah. Too much. Yeah.
That I still see at this age, I still see as much as even last week, 45-year-old woman worrying about what people are thinking of me. Who cares? I mean, if you are truly somebody who's just going through life, enjoying yourself, it- I'm here to tell you, not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's
Yeah,
supposed to like you. And let me say that again, not everybody is supposed to like you, and
That's
that's
for them.
fine. That's
yeah, right.
okay. And
That's
everybody
their
does
problem.
like you, then let's talk because there's a
Yeah.
problem.
Because if that's true, you're not showing up as your authentic self.
Exactly. And
Period.
that's an
Yeah.
Exactly.
issue. So, life is too short to pretend to be somebody else, to act like somebody else, to fit into a square box. And I'm not saying, go dancing on the cars for work or do something crazy. What I'm telling you is when you show up, be genuine, be you, because sooner or later, you is going to show up.
I quite frankly don't have the energy to be anything but
But
Well,
I
I'll tell you
still
what
run into
though.
tons and
literally.
tons of
dancing on the
people.
cars for work does not sound like a bad idea. I am literally
There
listening to
was a
White Snake
time
in
in
my
the day,
head.
but no.
I'm literally like White Snake in my head right now. Like,
So should have used a better analogy, but you get what I mean.
I'm like, I'm gonna go do the thing.
Oh no, Karen, can't rewind?
80s hair
Oh, I
day.
know, right?
Oh
But
my
so that
goodness.
will probably be the biggest game changer in my life because I
Yeah.
think, I was always pretty independent, but I didn't realize probably to my mid-30s that I was like, why? What what difference does it make? They're not
Cares?
People are going to talk about you either way, whether it's
And it's
good
funny
or
because most of the
bad.
people don't
Exactly.
even
And
know
it's
you.
purely none of your business what they think about you. So
And
just
my motto is if they're not paying your bills or they're not making any life decisions
yeah.
in your
And
realm,
But
even
it's
then
if
so easy
they're
on
paying your
social
bills,
media. It's so easy with the
yeah.
social media world now. Like,
Hmm.
I don't want to put myself out there because you are worried about what people think. And I'm going, but why?
Right.
Those people don't know you. You will never see those people ever in your life. Why do
Right.
you
yep.
care?
They're worried about the trolls.
That was me at the
Okay.
beginning. I
Yeah.
could
Me
not
too.
turn the camera on myself. I'm like, wonder if my previous like corporate coworkers see me on here with my own business and wonder if I fail, wonder if I do this. And I'm like,
Well, that was
Failing
me
is just part,
too.
yeah, that's just part of the process,
I
failing.
kept thinking
yeah.
about my old principals, and I'm like, they're gonna think I'm freaking nuts.
Well, can I ask this, Kira? What exactly are you doing online?
Actually, it's kind of funny because I have some former students who follow me, and I won't follow them back because I'm like,
Wow.
are you following me on social media? Like, your children. What can I say? And I'm like over here, like, shit. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, dadgummit. Like,
Yeah, well,
you
that's not
know,
what I say. You're
I'm
much
like, why
sweeter
do
than I
you
am.
all follow me? And it's so cute because even when I go to the school now or to the high school, they'll come up and they'll run over and they're like, Miss Crims. And I'm like, I'm
But
such a
that's
different
the
person
thing
now.
too, though. They're almost adults.
It is. Well, so my second grade class is going into eighth grade this year.
Oh, never mind. They're
And
not adults.
yeah, and
Nice.
those are the kids who really want to follow me. And I'm just
Never
like,
mind.
mm,
Well,
okay,
I do have adult kids. All my son's kids are
yeah,
now adults and getting
yeah,
married. Well,
yeah,
I
Kyla's too. And
didn't
those kids follow me and I follow them back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But the little
Watch your
ones, ooh,
second
it's
grade
rough.
babies. Don't do
One of
that.
them posted a picture of him and his girlfriend. I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
have I seen this girl yet? I'm supposed to be introduced, right? I mean, it's to that stage. So again, 3 different stages of life, right? You got
Yeah.
the eighth graders. I
And
got
mine are fighting over Legos.
There you go. So, anyways, that says it all, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, this has been a lot of fun, ladies. I do think that when it comes to mentoring, I think you nailed it, Kara. You should lead by example.
Yeah.
You should
Okay.
always just be you. And by the way, we're going to be human and make our own mistakes. But yeah, you
But
do the
those are
best.
examples too. Those are
Exactly.
Yeah,
examples
they
too of
are.
what not to do.
Absolutely.
And I've
100%.
learned to start sharing those. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
I started
Yeah.
sharing, like, May was a crappy month for me, but look at my goals for June, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit every single one of
Promise you, Nikki, that's life. It's the ebb and
them.
flows.
Exactly.
Go up and down. It's normal.
Exactly.
It's how you handle those failures. It's
It
how you're
is.
Exactly.
honest with
It really
people.
is.
It's how you are honest with people and say, hey, this month
Yep.
sucked and I'm not doing so hot, but I'll be fine. I'm moving on. And this is my next, my next
That's
chapter.
right.
You
And
guys
this
have
is what's
encouraged
happening in
me.
June, and
hmm I think when you try to lie about it and try to cover it up and then
Hmm.
pretend that, again, we go back to social media, everything's perfect, everything's wonderful. That's life. Things aren't always
Is
going to be
it
perfect and
though?
wonderful. It
Yeah.
just depends on how you react to it and how you handle it.
Well, you all have encouraged me. I'm gonna get on social media today. I'm gonna video myself. I'm I've been not, so I'm gonna do a thing.
You say, hey, for
but
Women
you're
Talk
holding a
Cheers, for those ladies, be sure to share that with us, Miss
I'm gonna
Kira.
do the thing. I will.
You know what I
tag
saw the other day, and you all know I'm not a big Instagram fan. Your name came up and it had a little blue check mark.
You mind?
This
Yeah.
girl is verified. Look at that.
I've been verified for a
Now you have to pay
while.
for it.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah,
can pay
now you
for it?
do. Now you pay for it.
You have to pay for it now.
Seriously? Oh,
I
wow.
looked
Oh,
into it on our way to the beach because that was on my to-do list, and
But
I
got locked in at a low rate.
before.
Now I think it's like expensive, but for me, I think I pay like $9.
yeah, I'm going to stay unverified. Thank you,
Well,
folks.
Until further notice.
do it, do it.
With my 10 people who follow me,
It's
I'll
the
just go
same
ahead
thing on X now. You have to pay.
on what?
Like on X now too. You have to
Oh,
pay.
I'm not on X either.
I'm not on
I
it.
don't get on there either, but I know that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, see, and again, 3 women, 3 stages of life, and tech knowledge, clearly. And I am not at the top of the tech knowledge.
Okay, Tammy, we love you.
Thank God for you guys. Anyway, so this has been a lot of fun, ladies. Like I said, I always love, and we did, that first question was so clear on how we'd see things differently, but all came together at the end. So, Nikki, let's go ahead and talk about where everybody can find us.
You can find us on all podcast platforms and social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Threads, all the things, and on YouTube. So please subscribe there. You can see our beautiful faces every week. And Kira can tell us all about our new website.
That's right. We have a new website, www.womentalkfierce.com. We also have a new,
Yeah.
brand new hub for our networking group. If you have not checked it out, we do allow one free sit-in. I encourage you to go to our website and sign up to come sit with us. We have so much fun.
Yes, we
We
do.
have a good time.
I think, are we still taking, I know we have a little bit of a wait list and it's extended, but are we still taking applications for podcast?
We
Yes.
are, I think we are beyond summer now.
Yeah.
We
There's a
are.
wait, but yes, we are
Let's
still taking
get it.
applications.
Yep.
All right. Amazing. This is always my happy time. And I am so glad I have you 2 amazing ladies in my life. And clearly, nobody is dying today. Woohoo!
Yeah, we're good.
So, as a reminder, we are Women Talk Fierce, 3 women, 3 stages of life, motherhood, and business, and a roller coaster of laugh, lessons, and of course, loud opinions. And as I had just said, everybody is still alive. So,
We
thank
are.
you so much for joining us, and we will catch you on the flip side.
See you next week.
Bye.